Trust God's timing. God is in control. In all honesty, many of us harbor an aversion to waiting, especially when we yearn for change or improvement. The experience of waiting, particularly on God, can be exasperating, especially when it seems that nothing is transpiring despite our hopes for a positive transformation. Throughout the Bible, however, the recurring counsel is to patiently await the Lord's timing. The most challenging juncture in life often feels like being in the metaphorical waiting room designated by God. Some individuals find themselves in this waiting room currently, defined by the discrepancy between their eagerness for certain life events and God's seemingly unhurried pace. This waiting room manifests when our urgency clashes with God's deliberate timing, be it the hastiness to graduate, marry, start a family, initiate a business, close a pivotal deal, achieve a significant goal, or fulfill a profound dream. Humans, inherently averse to waiting, grapple notably with waiting on God. The impatience surfaces as we earnestly pray, wondering why the anticipated divine intervention hasn't transpired. During these waiting room episodes, impatience and the desire for immediate gratification become palpable. The question often arises, why is God seemingly delaying the fulfillment of our prayers? In these waiting rooms, the lesson is profound, the development of unwavering trust in God. It is within the crucible of waiting that our character undergoes profound growth, shaped by the crucible of anticipation and reliance on faith, an indispensable element in pleasing God. While engrossed in personal pursuits and aspirations, we toil on projects, goals, dreams, and visions. Simultaneously, God is at work molding us. His interest lies more in our personal development than the accomplishments we strive for because, ultimately, it's our character that accompanies us into eternity, not our achievements. There exists a divine intentionality behind the delay, a meticulous preparation of the individual. God might express his intention to answer prayers, fulfill visions, and grant blessings, but the timing is contingent on our readiness. God, in his omniscience, discerns whether we can bear the magnitude of the blessings he intends to bestow. The crucial lesson in life is distinguishing between a delay and a denial. Immature individuals often conflate the two, interpreting a delay as a negation of their desires. God, however, communicates that the postponement is an essential component of preparation. He is waiting for us to align with his divine plan, fostering patience and trust amid the anticipation. A fundamental truth in life is that God's delay does not equate to abandonment or forgetfulness. Even in the depths of waiting, God remains intimately aware of our circumstances, assuring us that we are indelibly engraved in the palms of his hands. The sense of feeling forgotten during delays is a common human experience, but it is crucial to recognize it as a transient emotion rather than a divine reality. God's meticulous timing may evoke disappointment, especially when prayers appear unanswered within our specified timelines. However, understanding that God's love is unwavering, irrespective of our circumstances, is pivotal. The temptation to question one's worth or God's attentiveness during delays is dispelled in embracing the truth that God's love is impartial and constant. Trusting God becomes the beacon in the darkness of waiting, offering solace, peace, and the eradication of disappointment and bitterness. It involves acknowledging that God, as the master of time, orchestrates events with unparalleled precision. The idea that a delay is not synonymous with denial echoes throughout biblical narratives, reinforcing the concept that God's plans unfold in his perfect time. The Bible's narratives provide poignant examples of individuals enduring prolonged periods of waiting: Noah building the ark, Abraham awaiting the birth of a son, Moses leading the Israelites after a 40-year hiatus, Joseph's ascent to leadership after years of hardship, David's delayed kingship, and even Jesus spending 30 years in preparation for his ministry. God's timing, though it may disappoint our expectations, is meticulously curated. It challenges us to relinquish control, fostering patience and a deepened reliance on divine providence. The notion of God withholding details about the future serves a twofold purpose: preventing overwhelming anxiety and cultivating an unwavering trust in His wisdom. The act of waiting upon God is an act of trust, affirming our belief that His timing surpasses ours in wisdom. While the human inclination is to crave instant results, God's divine orchestration demands patience. Trusting in God's timing offers peace, rest, and the removal of disappointment, affirming that God remains sovereign over our lives. The reluctance to disclose the intricate details of our future is not a sign of neglect but an invitation to trust. God's love is not contingent on our comprehension of His plans, it is rooted in our trust amid uncertainty. Waiting on God, contrary to wasting time, unveils the perfection of His timing. In conclusion, embracing patience and trusting God's perfect timing become transformative practices in navigating the waiting rooms of life. This trust transcends the need for immediate answers and aligns us with a divine rhythm, where God's timing, though incomprehensible, is ultimately perfect. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your like and subscribe to the Living Hope channel on YouTube. Activate notifications by clicking on the bell to receive other publications.